considering the value of Manta this game. Just going straight Maelstrom as they're going to go on top of the Shadow Demon. Nothing for him to do. Does have a shallow grave, and the egg actually, yeah, egg's going to fall down here. That's very, very awkward. The RoboZ on top of this Medusa. Anyways, Maelstrom is not going to be enough damage. I think he would be, yeah, they're going to be able to go get him. Muzan will fall. Dusa now tries to run. Shards are actually a bit of a grief, but RoboZ, he's still got Slate of Fist. He's going to be able to go get on top of him. Pops a Vessel. Vessel doesn't really do enough. And now Tusk dies under tower.
Yeah, I mean, the Dying Light is just so strong early. I'm a little bit surprised that Dr. Strangelove ended up in the position that he did, but a Blood Grenade, I believe, plus the tag team adds a lot of potential damage. It's a nice little start for the Phoenix. Going to be able to punish this Dazzle early, make this lane potentially even harder than it already was shaping out to be. Topside did lose the Courier for Innocence, and so far CS is not going the greatest. Probably the biggest annoyance. But now they're going to hit that level 2 and 3 timing, and oh yeah, they're just going to go straight into Fool. There's the Ogre impact.
Buys some time, but the dead shot's very nice, and Fool is just, he should just die here. Now, actually, wait a minute, Nero, lots of stacks here. Menace stacks going like mad, and he's playing a ring around the rosy. His pocket's full of Posey. Innocence will be able to get dead shot again, but he's 5 stacks, 6 stacks of Menace. Looking for a little bit more. Do we have the range?
Bot side.
Trying to go, and oh yeah, they did get Deuce bot side. Okay, 9. No, Las Bonitas did get the kill. So I guess 9 has been around creeps maybe slightly more than Las Bonitas has for somehow. Maybe soak something from a pull camp. I don't know, but regardless, they're now level 3. Both of them only 2 points skilled for the Tusk, but tag team plus shards already scary. And now 2 points in Fire Spirits. The damage goes up significantly. Doubles from 20 to 40, more attack speed slow, and you just become very sad, especially the cooldown now goes down as well. So it's always up as full top side. Gonna get dove once again, but there's an opportunity now. Here comes the disruption. Looking maybe some more mana stacks, and Nero will disseminate. Never mind, Shadow Demon is wait. Not gonna be quite enough. Nero gets low, but this is still a very scary lane, even as the bottom side. Dr. Strangelove, he will fall in trade for the Tusk.
Not the worst trade, but it does leave Dusa incredibly low. Almost got him down here. It's a bloodbath in the first 4 minutes here, Bayo, as hard to keep track of all these kills. The surprising thing is, one of the least bloody lanes is this mid side, as actually rotating into Muzan. No stop for the time being, and really nice TP by 9.
Yeah, that's going to work out very nicely. RoboZ gets the kill, and we talked about how this was supposed to be a lane that was good for the Dragon Knight even before that rotation. 32 for 3 versus 28 for 3. Not that big of a difference. But again, this is a lane that was supposed to be good for the Dragon Knight. So the fact that Ember is any way, shape, or form ahead off the CS is really good news for the Ember enjoyers.
Yeah. Didn't get quite the lead, I think, off the first couple levels that you really need to on Dragon Knight. Now, RoboZ does have that level 3 Flame Guard. Dr. Strangelove as well. Another death for him.
And he's
Iron or not, he is a victim.
And bottom side, this is just Dusa can't join this, right? He's no stick charges. I don't think he has any mangoes. Sitting here on 121 mana, so it's just Dr. Strangelove is out of position at all. And the damage that this Tusk and this Phoenix provide is just he can't stay alive. And his core. This is not a PA Rojo. This is not some decent early fighting. This is not a Clinks. Some decent early fighting as Shadow Demon has to run here. Nero looks for the Fire Blast, punches him down under tower. And I do like these Ogre builds, right? You just get a lot of mana and you buy boots and you just run at the position 4. And with this just advanced timing they have, there's really not a lot they can do about it.
No, not particularly, as RoboZ will also pick up a first rune for himself, which is a regen. It's a D-ward in the mid side as well. Bot side, another bit of aggressiveness. I just keep not expecting there to be kills down here, and that is absolutely my fault, as this lane is just being brutal. 9 finding some really good angles for the shards. Level 5 between the two of them. Having forward, kind of alone.
Yeah, he's not level 6. That's the problems now. Disruption tries to buy us some time. Snowball does as well, but Dr. Strangelove is going to drag them under the tower. Importantly, though, the Poison Touch has now timed out, and Las Bonitas, con Las Bonitas, is going to be just barely fine. Mystic Snake not going to get that kill. So they dive, they force rotations, they kill off this Medusa, and the Phoenix, well, he's running back. Is he maybe going to look for some stacks? Yeah, he's going to go stack the camps as he goes. And here's the big deal. I'm actually kind of surprised they're going to go give the Wisdom to Tusk. I think it would have been very good to get this Phoenix 6 early, but instead, well, Wisdom fight other side. This time Nero is overstepping himself.
He's on.
Yeah, Innocent's not level 6 just yet, so no way to keep himself safe for the time being. That disruption, yep, that's going to kill him off. So a little bit too big for their britches there. There's Muerta and Ogre having a great lane, but diving that far deep to double shrine him, a little bit too much, Rojo.
Definitely too much. Nice rotation by Muzan. He needs to help, at least in the small ways that he can, as there's going to be a point in this game where RoboZ gets a little active. He's about...
Nah, not going to do quite enough here.
Yeah, not necessarily the best usage of the first egg, but still perfectly fine. Did get some decent resources committed here, as it's about all you can expect from Las Bonitas as he solo lanes in this hot side here onto mid lane a little bit. Nero level 6, well, level 5, which means level 6 here for learning curve. Does some decent damage to Muzan, otherwise a stalemate in the mid lane. Big deal here is that kill onto the Underlord did give the stacks over to RoboZ 2 vessel charges to play with. This could be a really disgusting timing here, as I mean, he's getting this vessel into the dazzle. Mind you, Dr. Strangelove is level 4 right now. Imagine that. Imagine how you must feel playing as a dazzle here as on the bot side.
Ooh, Gorge's Grasp does land. There's the Disseminate as well, but you can just dive on out of there. It's not a big deal. And out in the mid lane, Muzan with the vessel. Yeah, this is not a hero that lives. And now Dr. Strangelove completes the TV. That's not something. He does have Burrowed. He does have Shallow Grave. Doesn't really matter, but does have it.
I mean, assuming that nobody comes over, I think he's a little too scared of that potential rotation.
Oh,
but he's gonna just dive for it, as Medusa has no mana to actually clap back. Not really any damage to be done. Thankfully, got enough to TP out. Nice little move. They were all collapsing. So that TP out is very important. This game is gonna spiral a little bit out of tempo control here. 4-13 with these supports, not too much XP on them. Mizan's also interesting that going for an armlet here. First item on the Dragonite. I mean, I like armlet on Dragonite, but in this game it scares me a little bit.
Yeah, that is kind of the standard, even DK mid build at this point. You kind of go armlet and blink. That's something that Maureen started to do. But yeah, this game, man, an Orchid is really valuable into the Ember Spirit.
You're facing into so much damage over time and a vessel.
Yeah,
it scares me about the armlet. We'll get the tower at least.
They will get that, as now Medusa has to run back because RoboZ sends his Remnant forward. Would love to get on top of this Medusa. Hey, there's a Tusk here. That sounds like fun.
That is
Look
a great
at this egg. They can't. Wait, can they kill it?
No.
Yes, they absolutely can, but even still, Medusa very low on mana. Muzan, he's in a... Yeah, that's not going to work out. Shallow-Grave, not enough.
Oh.
RoboZ very low, though. And the Medusa will go down to 9. There we go. RoboZ still low, but not low enough. Maybe poison touch damage. He's going to try to TP right on out of here, but it's not going to be enough. And now the stun. Again, he's just going the armlet. Very cookie cutter standard DK build. It is a lot of physical damage that you can pump in. That is... This Dragonite late game is not as strong as he once was, but early is still pretty good. He didn't lose a lot of damage off the level 1 ult. It just level 2 and level 3 is when it really starts to fall off. And now we're going to try to go on top once again. Good charge. Here comes the Phoenix. Now he does have an egg. And you're going to try to see if that is going to go for that one. Is a good hex from the Novel Projection. But yeah, no, this is a problem. Looking for the root. There's going to be the egg keeping him alive. Muzan under the tier 4s will fall, and they have no way. Zero chance to deal with the egg this time. 3 more dead, and the tier 1 tower as well. Look at that.
The top side too.
Taxi right back to the top side, straight back to farming for innocence. Says thank you very much, Underlord.
Leave Fool a tip, if you will. I think that was a nice little gesture of him. And the one, I mean, he shows up this time to the fight mid. Not really able to amount to anything, I think. made the wrong call both times, unfortunately for him. He shows up, or he doesn't show up mid when he should. Shows up mid when he shouldn't. rather punishing for an Underlord, as he really needs to hit these timings. And he even went for an early Vanguard, which I also fundamentally disagree with a little bit on this Underlord. I mean, that's a lot of gold that he has put into this item.
He's going to get out of here, but now they're going to find Muzan once again. He's invis.
Well,
he's got that rune. Unfortunately, under some vision there, so RoboZ not quite going to be successful in his fishing attempt. But even still, Muzan just continuously forced back to base. And this Dragonite is a hero that theoretically farms really well. There's not going to be enough. As he talked about this Medusa, by the way. No Manta, and it's insane considering the value of Manta this game. Just going straight Maelstrom as they're going to go on top of the Shadow Demon. Nothing for him to do. Does have a shallow grave, and the egg actually, egg's going to fall down here. That's very, very awkward for RoboZ on top of this Medusa. Anyways, Maelstrom is not going to be enough damage. I think he would be, they're going to be able to go get him. Muzan will fall. Deucen now tries to run. Shards are actually a bit of a grief, but RoboZ, he's still got Slay the Fist. He's going to be able to go get on top of him. Pops a Vessel. Vessel doesn't really do enough. And now Tuskjai's under tower. This Medusa he's a liver app. Even with the amp damage, it is a bit of a liver here. They're like, okay, there's a ward there. Got to make sure that goes down. But we are seeing some of the downsides of this draft, this percentage HP draft into a Medusa. Medusa doesn't have a lot of HP. Vessel, Sunray, neither of them are going to do anything to this Medusa.
Yeah, I'm not sure that will be relevant as we move forward with Innocence having a Mjolnir already finished and halfway to the Dragonlance. So it's a nice little bit of efficacy here for the Medusa, but otherwise still struggling. And this is going to be big timing as well. I do love myself some Phoenix. I played actually probably a surprising amount of Phoenix in my day. I used to love mid Phoenix, one of my more kind of niche picks, as they will get the Tusk here for 9. Once you do...
Nice try on the shards. Are they going to get him? I think he's just out of here.
The Dormant Searing Signet plus the Brawny enchantment here as well. Yeah, he's feeling very, very strong on those Bonitas. Very reasonably as well, too. Nothing to do into this Phoenix.
Oh god, this Medusa. You know, it's funny. We talked about how he's just gonna go get taken down. It's like, it's wild that he hasn't gone for Manta, and I guess it makes sense because you have to, as the house is gonna fall down as well.
They called it.
I don't blame him. It's a Medusa with I think Dragonlance Maelstrom, no Manta, no way to purge any of this nonsense.